Well, it looks like I am alive. And welcome to my second stream. Not sure what I'm going to do today, but it went so well yesterday, so I'm going to give it another shot. Please just comment in the chat if there's anything you'd like me to do or like me to see. But I'm just going to try a little bit of FT8 and a little bit of SSB. Managed to get quite a few contacts yesterday, so I'm going to try once more. I think I'll start off on some FT8 just while I warm up here. Got 40 meters up and running right now. Perhaps change to 20 and see if we can get some DX. The bands aren't that good today, but it's always worth a try. Just let's see what we can hear on 20 here. At least there's some American stations around, so should perhaps be able to do some DX. I'll just find a clear spot and start calling CQ, and we'll see where we're spotted. So let's see what happens. Right now I'm running about 80 watts on FT8 on an NFET half wave cut for 40 meters. So it's resonant on 40, 20, 15, and barely on 10. It's a Chinese ballon that I got off eBay. It seems to be working pretty well. But I'm not that satisfied with it yet. So, and perhaps it'll be better if I call CQ. So just let's see what happens and perhaps where we're spotted. And if that doesn't work out, we'll try some SSB. So I'm just doing this to figure out how the streaming things work. What I'm thinking about doing later on is probably pick a topic for my streams. Maybe do some ham radio software, maybe try some digimodes and do it live and perhaps fail a little bit and perhaps even have some successes doing it. So it's gonna be fun to see. And we're on to our second CQ here. So we're gonna fire up PSK reporter in a little bit and see where we're spotted. I did a little bit earlier today, and well, I have one QSO, I think, with a Polish station, and that's what I managed to do on 40. So, but we'll let it run for a little while here and see if we get spotted anywhere, and what happens. Still got a couple of QSOs, so I'll try to refresh PSK reporter here, and we'll switch to that and see what happens. Just let this CQ go. And yeah, not too bad. We're spotted on the east coast of North America, spotted in Australia, and across Europe, and looks like a little bit through the Middle East. Let's zoom in here and see where we're spotted. We're spotted in Turkey and on Cyprus. So not too bad. Definitely not too bad. And hopefully someone will get back to the CQ. I know that FT8 probably isn't the most exciting mode to see live, but it's just worth a try. And as I said, this is pretty much just an experiment to see how the streaming things work. And while we're on streaming and what I do, I just want to show off this. That didn't work too well on the green screen here. It's the winder and the feed point for my LB0FI dipole. And I made one today, built it here for 80 meters. And this is what the 80 meter dipole looks like. And we got a reply to our CQ. I'm just going to answer him. This is the 80 meter one, wound up with the soda beams wire. I haven't trimmed it yet, but it seems to be working, or I hope it works fine. My plan is to put these out on Etsy and or eBay, depending on the charges after Easter, and I'll send them both as kits and as already already made antennas, already assembled antennas. Just sorry about my English there. So we'll see what happens there. And Andy Cal was in the chat. Good afternoon, Andy. Yeah, the antennas. I'll probably charge about $20 for the kit and $30 for an assembled antenna cut for the band of your liking. I'm just going to go back to calling CQ here and see what happens. Yeah, it's a simple dipole. It's without a balun, and that's by choice. It's just going to have the dipole legs connected here and here. And it's going to be easy field repairable. It's a portable antenna, and it's made for SOTA and POTA. And my goal is to have it easily repaired in the field. Because I've been out enough to know that antennas always fail on the worst thinkable time. And yeah, that's why I'm doing it easy. And for QRP operations anyway, you don't really need a balun. I've tested a 20-meter dipole, and that works really well. I'm going to test the 80-meter tomorrow and see how that works. I'm sure that'll work as well. And then I'm going camping on Thursday for a couple of nights. And I'm going to try a couple of different antennas and make a video about that. Got a magnetic loop that I borrowed here. I got a buddy stick. I got the ham radio dude spike with a mobile whip. So we'll see how that works out. Doesn't look like FT8 is the way to go today. Let's switch over to some SSB here. I'm going to stop this and go here. Just got to change the presets on the radio. That was the wrong button. Just got this 7300 about 6 months ago. It's a fantastic radio. But the muscle memory is still a little bit slow on it, on learning how everything works. Let's turn on the audio on the radio here and see, move away from the FT8 portion and see if there's any SSB activity here. That's an Eastern European station. I probably got to move up to about 200 before there's anything except the Russians here.
Because it has a lot of knobs. The menus are very, very full of voices, but...
And how's the audio on the radio? Plasma Storms in the chat. Good morning or good afternoon, depending on where you are, Plasma Storm. It's probably morning for you. And how's the audio on the SSB from the radio there? If you could give me some feedback there.
The radio. Bye-bye. QRZ.
Let's figure out who this is. He just said QRZ. That's something that irritates me.
CQ20, hello CQ, CQ20 meters, India, Zulu, Lima, Victor, Yankee. CQ20, hello CQ, CQ20 meters, India, Zulu, Lima, Victor, Yankee.
India, Zulu to Victor, Lima, Yankee. Lima, Bravo, 0, Foxtrot, India.
Lima, Bravo, 0, go ahead.
Lima, Bravo, 0, Foxtrot, India.
Bravo 0, Foxtrot, India. Very good afternoon, my friend. This is Italy, Zulu 2, Lima, Victor, Yankee, and you are 5 and 9, 59. Very, very good signal and strong modulation, my friend. Over, over.
Thank you for the 59 there. You're also 59. Name on this end is Morton. Mike, Oscar, Romeo, Tango, Echo, November. And QTH is southern Norway, about 100 kilometers southeast of Oslo. Over.
QSL Morton. My name is Andrea, like Alpha, November, Delta, Romeo, Echo, Alpha. And my QTH is a little town near the city of Milan, 20 kilometers east side from the city of Milan, north of Italy. Thank you so much for the information, for the QSO, Best 73, and hope to get you back soon again on the frequency, my friend. Ciao, 73.
73 and good DX.
Thank you, QRZ.
So we got an Italian and log there. Just got to get my OBS window up here so I can mute the radio audio on and off. So let's see if we can find a clear spot and call CQ and see what happens. Let's see here. This seems pretty clear. I'm going to change the radio so it's a little bit better for you to see. Put it on scope mode. That was not a free frequency. Let's try around here. 14262. So if anyone's watching, I'm on 14262 calling CQ. Let's just see what happens. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? So this is Lima Bravo 0 Foxtrot India. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? This is Lima Bravo 0 Foxtrot India. Is this frequency in use? Nothing heard. CQ20, CQ20, CQ20. This is Lima Bravo 0 Foxtrot India calling CQ on 20 meters. Lima Bravo 0 Foxtrot India calling CQ on 20 and standing by for any calls. CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Lima Bravo 0 Foxtrot India. Lima Bravo 0 Foxtrot India calling CQ on 20 and standing by for any calls. CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Lima Bravo 0 Foxtrot India. Lima Bravo 0 Foxtrot India calling CQ on 20 and standing by for any calls. CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Lima Bravo 0 Foxtrot India. Lima Bravo 0 Foxtrot India calling CQ on 20 and standing by for any calls. Yeah, it looks like there's some other station weak there, so I might be on top of someone. So I'll move a little bit here and see if there's any more clear spots. As I said earlier, the bands aren't in the best condition today. So let's try 40 and see what happens there. There's a lot of noise on 40 today. Turn on the noise blanker, see if that helps. That helped a little bit. There's a station down here. Can find him again. This is always fun to do live, and it might not be the best entertainment. Everything seems pretty weak here. Let's see if the tuner might be stuck and tune it a little bit and see. A lot of noise. Let's see if we can find a clear spot and try some CQs here. Might not be as lucky as yesterday. Even though yesterday I actually started, or I thought I started 15 minutes before I started the stream. And yeah, Steve's in the chat, temporarily offline, ham radio. And Steve, as I said on Discord, I'm going to be done before coffee and ham radios. Just doing this as an experiment. And yeah. As Plasma Storm says, there's a lot of geomagnetic activity today. Yeah, and it shows. It's even hard to make a FT8 QSO, but I might go back to FT8 if this doesn't pan out. And see, I'm on the top end of 40, not for you Americans, but here in Region 1. I'm on the top end of 40, but I'll try a couple of CQs here, and we'll see what happens. CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Lima Bravo 0 Foxtrot India. Lima Bravo 0 Foxtrot India calling CQ on 40 and standing by for any calls. CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Lima Bravo 0 Foxtrot India. Lima Bravo 0 Foxtrot India calling CQ on 40 and standing by for any calls. CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ, CQ, CQ. Lima Bravo 0 Foxtrot India. Lima Bravo 0 Foxtrot India calling CQ on 40 and standing by for any calls. Looks like this might be a lost cause. Probably should switch back to FT8 and see if that's any better. Let's see here. I'm just gonna change the radio back to the FT8 setting. This is actually my third HF rig since I got licensed in December of 2020. My first rig was FT450 without a D. Used that for about 6 months, and how should I put it? I kind of grew a little bit out of it. I think wasn't as fancy as I really wanted it to be. And then I went back to another Yaesu radio. Went to FTDX 1200, which almost had anything I wanted, but the scope wasn't really good. You had to choose between the scope or being able to listen and tune around. So didn't really like that. If it had been an FTDX 3000, I probably would have loved it. But then I got a deal on 7300, which was about the same as I gave for the FTDX 1200. I managed to sell it for exactly the same. So didn't have to pay anything in between for the 7300. And I gotta say, it's pretty much my favorite radio. Perhaps the G90 was up there as well. Sold the G90 3 weeks ago because I bought a 817. Wanted a 2-meter all-mode radio as well. And yeah, I had too many rigs and had to get rid of one, so it was the G90. Didn't go too far though. Went about 20 kilometers off the road. So yeah. I still have the option of borrowing it if I should need it. And yeah, the K index is 4. So as you said, plasma storm, there is a lot of geomagnetic activity. And the sunspot number is actually, according to my ham clock over here, 24. So yeah, it's not the best of conditions. But we'll try a little bit of FT8. And if that doesn't work out, we'll turn it over to the guys on Coffee and Ham Radio in about 15 minutes, which probably should be a lot more interesting than my stream. But let's find an open spot here so you can hear both some American stations and some Asian stations. And Tuvalu, that's in the Pacific, isn't it? I'll try calling him, see if that works out. And yeah. SWR was a little bit too high, so I'll turn the tuner off, which probably I should have done on the SSB as well. And I'll put it on the meter here, and we'll see how this goes. And it's also a lot easier to talk to you guys in the chat as long as I'm doing FT8. Tuvalu is actually a country that I'm missing, and that I'm probably not going to be able to get today as well. But, well, I got to be trying. I actually got the work to all continents after about 3 months since I was licensed on FT8, although, but still. And then I got the... let's see, what was my next award after working all continents. I got the QRZ U.S. Counties Award, and I got the DXCC Award on QRZ. But that's mostly been on FT8. Haven't really been comfortable with SSB until I got the 7300. The excellent scope on the 7300 makes it a lot easier to find the stations. Although the filtering was a lot better on the FTDX 1200, was, well, at least for a new guy, so much harder to find the weak stations. So the 7300 has actually done a lot for me in being able to do the hobby the way I want it. My current focus is actually 2-meter FT8 and 2-meter SSB, and trying to get that on the way before tropo season starts. I made a couple of contacts there. And Plasma Storm actually commented in the chat here that there's only 3 sunspot regions facing the Earth right now. So probably going to be hard with a 100-watt radio to reach those specific regions. If we can just find my PSK reporter tab here, we'll have a look and see where we're spotted. And I know this is going to annoy TO, but I'm showing all spotters just because I want to see where I'm spotted. And I'm in the process of having too many windows open. But if I switch to PSK reporter here on OBS, I got a couple of interesting spots. Some Midwestern United States, Western Africa, and New Zealand. Actually, minus 16 on New Zealand. So there is some propagation going around, but as you can see, mostly centered around Central and Eastern Europe. And for those of you guys who are wondering where I am located, I am right down here on Juliet Oscar 58. And this is southeastern Norway here. And this is the border to Sweden. So I'm really close to Sweden, so no wonder Smoking Ape always thinks I'm Swedish. I sent him a Google Maps link yesterday, so hope that misunderstanding is over. And is this because I'm not calling CQ in a clear spot? Let's check out. I got a Canadian getting back to me. That's not too bad. Hearing him on minus 6. Let's see if I can get Canada before we wrap up the stream here. Canada on FT8 is pretty good. I might be blessed with a good QTH though. There's a lot of clay and wet soil here. So even though I have simple antennas and only 100 watts, I'm actually able to do a little bit of DX. And we got Canada in the log. Victor Echo 2, Echo Delta Mike. So I'm happy with that for starters and for this live stream. And Plasma Storm says, Norway is such a beautiful country. Hope to visit there someday. I would like to ride the Bergen to Oslo rail line. Yeah, that's a nice rail line. Okay, and seems like he didn't get all of my QSO, so I'll do the Canadian station first, and then I got a Japanese station here, Juliet Alpha 7 Oscar Yankee Fox also. So at the time I'm wrapping up my stream, I seem to be getting somewhat of a pileup. And back to you, Plasma Storm. Yeah, Norway is beautiful. And it's diverse though. Doesn't look the same everywhere. I live in a place where it's relatively flat. At least by Norwegian standards. I've heard Americans compare it to Pennsylvania. I've driven through Pennsylvania once. Probably a little bit like driving through the Appalachians in Pennsylvania, although the Appalachians are taller than the hills around here. Probably a little bit like Smoky Mountains as well, even though the mountains there are higher. But if you get to the west coast of Norway, there are high mountains and deep fjords. So that's really beautiful. And I actually grew up on the west coast. So I miss being able to do all those high mountains. Let's see if we can get this Japanese station here. Don't know why I'm not getting through to the Canadian here. Gotta try to finish that QSO first. And I'm up to 100 watts on FT8 here. And yeah, if you come to Norway Plasma Storm, you're always welcome to drop by. Yeah, we're a little bit more hilly than Florida. Never been there, seen pictures, and looks flat. And I lived in Illinois in the 90s, and that was also really flat for me. And at that time, I came from the west coast of Norway with high mountains all around. And looks like WSJT don't want to call. I got to try and find a new frequency here and see what happens. And it looks like the Canadian gave up on me. Let's see if we can get this Japanese station just for fun before we end the stream. I plan to plan to be done at 13:55 UTC, so in 5 minutes, just to give you guys time to get over to Coffee and Ham Radios. And I've shared a link to Coffee and Ham Radios in the description of the stream. And Plasma Storm, your highest point is just over 300 feet, and that should be about 100 meters. Yeah, that's not tall at all. So no soda in Florida then, I guess. Let's see if we were lucky with this Japanese station. And actually, Grid Tracker says that there's some activity on 10 meters. I got a problem with 10 now because I don't really have a good antenna for 10. The antennas that I have up right now that covers 10 is 80 to 10 Windham antenna and the NFED half wave. They're both good listeners on 10, but I don't seem to get out. But I got a 10-meter beam just outside my garage. It's just been snowing a little bit the last couple of days, so haven't been able to get it up. It was my plan for the weekend, but I decided on experimenting with streaming instead. And it doesn't look like we're going to get that Japanese station, so I'm going to do one more CQ, and I just realized I'm still... the Japanese station got back to me, and I realized I'm still on the PSK reported window, so sorry about that. Got to learn this this streaming bit a little bit. But I still got viewers, though, so you're bearing over with me, so that's good. So, yeah, got the Japanese station logged as far as I can see. The logging window didn't pop up though, so not sure what happened there, but I logged him, so I'll import that later on. Anyway, we're getting close to Coffee and Ham Radio, so I'm going to wrap up, and thank you to all my viewers, and thank you for watching me. I'm going to do this more. Probably going to find a topic for my next stream and experiment a little bit. Not sure what I'm going to experiment with, though. So if you have any suggestions, just comment after the stream. And please do like, comment, and subscribe to my channel and comment on my other videos. And thank you for watching. I'll be back sometime soon, and I'll try to announce it a little bit sooner than today. Today was just a spur-of-the-moment thing. So I'll be back later on, and thank you for watching. Now on to Coffee and Ham Radios 7.3.